Art, entertainment, these things have always been hand in hand with one thing, and that is critics. You know the people I'm talking about, the people who type up mean things about things you like, or they make these stupid videos on the web and they critique things, or they say your movie isn't fresh or something by comparing it to tomatoes. I never understood that. And I, as a person who for some reason likes to listen to these reviews, I have noticed there are 3 ways a person can review something. And those 3 things are objectively, subjectively, or somewhere in between there. First, we have the objective reviewer. These are the people who review without any bias. They are critiqued to the core, and rather than be persuaded by their own personal opinions, they look at the metrics, the variables of what make up the entertainment, the art. They decide how good it is based on those values. They will look aside what the product means to them as a person, which is the opposite of a person who reviews subjectively. And if you've read any internet conversation about movies, games, etc., you will notice there tends to always be disagreement on how good a product is, and I think far too often we look at this objectively and we don't take in personal opinions, but even objective opinions can be just that, opinions. And then when a person reviews subjectively, they don't seem to understand that it's a subjective review. And if you didn't already know, that's what I am, a subjective reviewer. I take an approach where I review based on my own personal opinion. If I say I liked the video game Infamous Second Son purely because it was probably part of the best birthday gift I ever received, sure, probably no one else will be a part of that experience, but I'm not reviewing that. I'm reviewing my own personal experience, and to me that's part of what the game is, and that's what I'm reviewing, so that's what I'm going to critique. And with games like Fable, Kingdom Hearts, Fallout, the Mass Effect series, these games are a big part of me, and looking at them objectively just doesn't make sense to me. A series like Dragon Ball Z, if not for my personal experience with the series and how much I enjoyed it as a kid, it's not many steps from being my favorite show ever to being a complete piece of garbage. I'll give you another way you can look at this. When I was in school, I remember writing English papers that tell you not to use the words I or me or let any personal opinion within your paper. This is due to the theory that saying I or me or putting yourself into your work makes you sound less professional. You can apply this with reviews as well. For instance, you sound much more professional and intelligent saying, this movie is bad because of this certain criteria I've made up and the variables I've listed, rather than saying, well, I like the movie because of these personal factors that the viewer or reader probably won't even share. But for me, personally, this hasn't always been the case. I, for one, would much rather listen to a voice that is much more relatable and real, rather than listening to an impassive, possibly more uptight and sophisticated voice. And that's with reviewers as well, because I'd much rather listen to a real reviewer rather than a critical reviewer who's just going to analyze everything. Not to mention, this is YouTube, emphasis on you. You kinda have to be a relatable, real human being if you want to get anything. But I think there is one other reason I prefer the subjective reviews. Whether it's games, cinema, literature, or whatever, the things I review are art. And whether it was made for a paycheck or not, art is made for the intention of making people feel. Art affects people and makes them look at things in a new light. I don't think my reviews would be much of anything if I didn't tell you what the story meant to me as a person, or how it affected me, or the memories I had with it. And in all honesty, I think the objective review is broken because it negates all that is the art that it's critiquing. How can you judge something made for enjoyment if you're not even allowing yourself to enjoy it? This is all my opinion and just what I think, and this is why my reviews are subjective. If you have an opinion, let me know in the comments section. With all that being said, I'll see you all in the next creative topic. Please subscribe, have a wonderful day, and with that, I leave you.